There are very few people left in the scene today who can emotionally and mentally stir a woman the way that, it has to be said that you've been doing over the years and have kept doing so time and time again. Tracks such as, I Want to Know, All the Things, Love Scene, Treat Her Like a Lady. I mean, come on. How is it that you get to, just get in the woman's mind and actually know what she wants to hear? How can you actually interpret things into your music that way?
Well, I'm a great listener for one. And I think to understand anyone, you must listen to them, or just get a vibe for what they feel. Just watch their actions a lot of times, you know what I mean? Things that they're into. You got to be into, if you're going to date someone, you got to be into them completely. Find out everything that they like, because then that way, when the things that they don't like come up, it'll be easier to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Because you saw this one action on this, which gave you something positive, and you saw something on this, which gave you something negative. Yeah. And, it's just a complete thing for me when I just understanding what women is all about. You really totally got to understand it in order to write, like a song like What If a Woman, in a sense, that just talks about how, what if the tables had turned on you, she did the same thing that, you were doing to her. We're trying to get into their heads.
You speak about Wonderful Woman, right? What are your views, your real views on women? Are you a womanizer?
I wouldn't say I'm a womanizer. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a womanizer. No. I mean, it's not a live or die situation.
I had to ask that question.
But I do love them. And I do feel that they're a very important part and piece of my life. You know what I mean?
So I want to kind of give them something out there to relate to. I mean, Joe in the bedroom, so to speak. So we're going to give you a quick few questions for the ladies out there right now, right?
Let's do it.
All right. You're in the bedroom with your woman, right? Mm-hmm. Lights on or off?
Dim.
I
want to see, but not that much. I want to see.
All right. Foreplay or straight into it?
Foreplay.
How long foreplay? Let's give some time.
Quite a while. You know what I'm saying? Because I give you a secret. It leaves less work at the end.
All right. I'm sure they're going to be appreciating this right now. They're going to be getting a bit steamy out there. So on the bed or on the floor?
Oh, man. Floor's a little sturdy. I like the bed, though. I like comfortability.
You must have a big bed as well.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you got a big bed.
California King.
Yeah?
California King.
That brings me to the next one as well. Night at a hotel or night in at home, which is probably better than a hotel anyway for where you're at right now.
Yeah, for where I am. Yeah, definitely a night in the crib.
Yeah.
Is I got so much, you know what I mean, that you can do at home. The hotels are a little limited. And and you got to keep it down a little bit,
There's more rooms in the house as well.
More rooms, more things. More comfortability.
You're getting the lowdown from the Mr. Loverman right here.
Hey, man.
That's
what it is.
What about the romance side? Is it about chocolates or flowers for you to give to the ladies?
I'm a flower kind of guy, you know what I mean? Not every girl likes chocolate, but they do like the look of flowers. A very sentimental thing,
Yeah.
The look of flowers around. Just I don't know. It makes them feel warm, safe, whatever the case may be. But flowers does definitely do the trick.
Your ideal night with a woman, I mean, from start to finish, how would it go?
Oh man, well, starting at night or starting from the early day?
You can start whenever you like, man. I mean,
well, we'll start in the afternoon. We'll probably do a little shopping,
Yeah.
Get the day started, put a nice smile on the face, and then do a little walking around because I like city life. I love the city life.
Right.
Just going, doing things, being around people, and because especially I would definitely want to show off, and go to a nice restaurant later on. And I'll book up some fancy spot, maybe on top of the roof. Get a nice, beautiful view.
Yeah, man.
Finish it off with some nice glasses of wine and whatnot, and take it back and just really, really kick it. And if it's cold, put the fireplace on, with the remote.
You got a remote control fireplace, yeah?
Put on the fireplace.
That's what I'm talking about.
And sort of get it a little impressive,
And then we
throw
can...
those things in there.
And then they can leave it to their imaginations.
Leave it to the rest. I mean, if it's up to her after that.
What effect does it have on a man who can essentially have, his pick of the women? You go to any place where you're going to go, I'm sure there's ladies throwing themselves at you. How has that actually had an effect on you in relationships? And, does it devalue in any way? Does it devalue relationships? Or I'm just trying to see. It must be so hard for you to find real love for the person that you actually are, rather than you know, the music and your status?
Well, I try not to get too caught up into it, you know, because that'll give you a serious big head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And wow, I don't like to look at every woman I see as a potential getter, you know, someone I could get at any moment.
Yeah.
And it's really not like that, you know, because a lot of them that I do like are probably married or engaged or something already taken. And that's usually the problem. That's why good girls came around. This girl in high school that I was really into was dating this football player dude. And I felt she was a really good girl. And just I just never forgot that, you know, moment. So when I had a chance to do music, it just sort of spilled over into that, you know. But,
yeah, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's all good now. It's all good now. I don't worry about that no more. Yeah, it was there. It was moments like that. Definitely moments like that. You know, I started out in this performing game for a long time, really young, at 15 years old. You know, in high school, performing at 4 o'clock in the morning with, you know, 6 other grown men. You know, just I couldn't really be in the club at a certain time, only until when it was time for me to be on stage. You know, they sell alcohol. So I mean, it was girls all the time. You know, but I was really, really young, and this one girl I met at one of the shows, you know, went out with her a couple times, and you know, I wasn't living the life of luxury.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I grew up in a family with 6 kids, and you know, both of my parents really doing the best they could, you know, to provide for us 6. So she dropped me off at the just broken down house, really broken down. I was embarrassed, you know what I'm saying, really to have her come by and do that. But nevertheless, she came by and picked me up and went to the movies, dropped me off.
Yeah.
Last time I seen her 5 years after that.
Oh, really?
After being, you know, having albums and stuff out. What a funny situation.
That is a crazy situation, man.
Man.
What happened when you saw her?
Well, I mean, I spoke to her, but it was more of me just remembering.
Yeah. How things used to be.
How things were left. Like her dropping me off and like me being embarrassed, really embarrassed to be in a situation like no car.
Yeah.
You know, I was about 16 at the time. I had no car, no money really. You know, she pretty much paid for everything.
I suppose that makes
I kind of wanted to do something like, oh, I need to give you something,
do something,
you know, make up for it now. You know, I'm in a position I can, but I don't know. It was really funny. Very, very unique situation. I don't think that happened to a lot of people.
I doubt it, but it must make you appreciate what you actually have now by being in that situation, man.
Absolutely. I mean, I look at it every day. It was a long road, you know, from me, you know, starting out with the group, you know, performing. But I look at it as one hell of an experience, you know. What stage to perform on in front of people who don't know me, but giving me a chance, an opportunity to be heard, you know, even if I am doing covers, you know, but it was good enough to do it for hours and hours on end,
right,
and weekends on end to just, you know,
did you have to oppose your parents to do any of these things? Because I know they're spiritual people, you
absolutely.
know. Your parents were they ministers?
Yeah, we had to work out a schedule. You know, we had to work schedules out because on the weekends, like Sundays and Fridays, we had to go to church, you know, because I was my dad's musician. You know, I played, you know, supporting him.
Yeah, man.
And on the nights that I could go in and do my thing, I would have school night the next morning. You know, we stay out till 4 in the morning performing, you know, but incredible.
Joe, I really appreciate you stepping in. Big fan of your music. Thank you very much, Joe.
My brother, anytime, man.